to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
The offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Oh, a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense. It's 3rd down for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass this time. He's running out of time here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they heave it deep downfield. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now here's the toss play. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back? Across midfield. At the 30. At the 20. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this 1st quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll hand it off. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Stiff arms the man. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Handoff to the back. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
With the catch, it's Bell. And you stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On the run, it's Blue. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Give it to the back again. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quick throw to the left side. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, that second-tier defender and linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Manning. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's for the drive. Texas offense comes back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play.
But the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Gives it to the back. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they set up with the best possible field position. First down and goal. Powerful running into the secondary. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
To throw, it's yours. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away.
Number 92 on to punt it away.
And he's able to send the punt away. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Ewers. Short pass finds the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. It looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 44, Texas 13.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick throw. The catch is made. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is Warren can...
And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Second down coming up.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's complete downfield. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
If they don't make the completion here, the timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. Quick completion to the tight end.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Nice grab. It's Baxter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
A completion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's Ewers. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He gets past the tackler into open space now. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. That run moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. caught behind the line. It's Etienne. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Let's go.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, it's Robinson. Breaking free. No shot to bring him down. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss.